The gaze for me is important.
Okay.
You can have a gaze and look at your character, and that's fine. It can work for you. I sometimes become a 5-year-old of that person and look at everything. और उसकी दुनिया में कैसे क्या शुरुआत हुई होगी? I feel humanity. I don't know. We have to define that. We are all carnal nature. मतलब millions of years तक तो हमने सिर्फ मारकाट हुई है ना civilization में. The culture then came. Then we became civilized people. Values came in. This is not very old. So actually, at the heart of it, I'm saying ये सारे receptors जो value receptors जो नहीं होते हैं, they just allow then serial killers to come in or be born.
Yeah.
We are inherently. The nicest person has the most
Of course.
violent side to him or her. You know.
Yeah.
We have learned over the years how to suppress it and live like civilians in civilized manners.
So you're conditioned because of the family.
We are
because of your
conditioned. And that's
upbringing
fine.
and education.
Agriculture
No,
came and
it's
everything
useful.
became whatever.
That conditioning and that fact that we suppress the monster is useful to us as society
Of
because we
course.
can live and
That's why we-
coexist.
Well, yeah, but we all found
But it
we,
is
we all
also
find
defined
outlets.
and given by somebody else. Conscience, I don't know if conscience existed, say, 2000.
What was it?
What was it? Killing was normal in
Killing
medieval
was
times.
normal. भाई bread लाना है. और bread, I'm breadwinner. I'm not even the guy who runs the household. It's the women, right? And they run the whole
Are you
show.
talking about alpha men here particularly?
हाँ वो तो अलग कुछ मतलब
अलग ही
वो
बात
कला अलग बात है.
उसमें एक अलग से एक
Yeah, वो अलग round
वो
table
नया
है.
marketing word है आपका.
But to answer your question,
Yeah.
I have to justify that as that person. हम सब हीरो हैं अपनी जिंदगियों में.
जी बिल्कुल.
तो फिर I can't at some point which I might be maybe not disagreeing but शायद अलग कि I can't disagree with him. Every choice that he makes. Now spy world में आपके नजरिए से ये गद्दार है उसको बोलती है एक
जी,
टाइम
बिल्कुल.
पे. मेरे नजरिए से नहीं है. वो 20 साल आगे की सोच रहा है. वो तो सोच रहा है वो तो अफगानिस्तान का पूरा चिट्ठा दिखा रहा है उसमें. And we wrote that. We wrote that into the part. I said why are you just because villain है तो villain है. वो भी तो हकता है. मतलब उसको भी issues हैं लाइफ में जो भी है. So like Mirzapur I thought was at first everybody's about looks, right? How we should look. And I thought my biggest thing was I want to run away from that and make people pull them into this guy's head. And it's always fun when you're in my little toyland. Then I can play. Then I'm having fun.
We had a lot of fun in Mirzapur.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because you mentioned that about the consciousness and about whatever, but in this table right now, we always talk about men written by women are beautiful, but there are also some characters that have been written by men here, that are fantastic and that have shown layers of masculinity. I had a small discussion with Manoj on this, that for me one of the favorite aspects of his character in Joram was the way he was with his wife and the way he was as a man. He was so secure even though he was fighting for his life. Mardangi ko kis tarah se divide kiya gaya, the layers that have been put into it and shown what a man is. So if you could...
Ali said something very, correctly, that it's all about gaze. The film which has really instigated this debate has a director who believes completely differently.
Yeah.
So that's his gaze, okay? And Joram is another gaze, which is directed by the Vashish Makhija, where all of us who are there are completely in agreement with him.
Sure.
But he's not doing it just for the sake of the thing that
Tokenism
there's no tokenism here.
Bilkul.
So his interpretation is if this man is actually behind a woman and the woman is taking all the decision for him, he doesn't even have a voice. Okay, when he's sitting in a panchayat where they're talking about the land and the contract, all of the Aadhaar card and PAN card, this man is in the right behind the woman. A woman is very vocal. And now that woman is gone from his life. As it is, he didn't have a voice without her. And now that woman is gone from his life. So there's a voiceless man and there's a voiceless baby on the run.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so that was the idea. And I have seen this in my own family, my father, all my life. I mean, we had 6 children. I mean, you can ask any of my brothers and sisters, they will say the same thing. My mother used to be the alpha female. Okay, that you know, everyone talks about alpha male.
Take charge and stuff.
My mother, even in her last days, you know, she was so independent, she was so forthright, she hated to be dependent on anyone, even in her last days. And she was asking my sister to give her poison so that she can die, because she was hating the fact that she is dependent on her children.
Yeah.
So I'm from that family. I'm brought up by that mother. So I don't know any other way. So again, it comes to conditioning.
Yeah.
What he was talking about.
Yeah.
So it's all about gaze at the end of the day. So if I am part of some film, and where you know, some kind of things are being projected or being played out which is not in agreement with my conditioning,
Correct.
I'll object to it
Immediately.
immediately. Whether I'm right or not, I don't know, but it is not in agreement with me. I don't see it that way.
Correct.
Not because it's a moral issue or a social issue. It's not something I have experienced. It's not something which suits my gaze.
Correct.
Okay, Joram, in all that respect, I just loved it.
I love it.
So like, what's the most uncomfortable character you've played? Okay, आपको नहीं लगा मैं ये
नहीं, जब अनकंफर्टेबल होता है तो मैं आई जस्ट पुट माय फुट डाउन, आई से नहीं बॉस, ये तो करूँगा ही नहीं मैं.
But sometimes halfway through
You
it,
know, halfway through, just now we were shooting a film, Bhaiya Ji, and it is our take on commercial films and mainstream films, and the women's characters were half baked. So the director and us, I mean, we really sat down and we thrashed it out. बहुत ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, ये हो ही नहीं सकता. I mean, even if it is a mainstream cinema, we have to sit down and we have to thrash it out.
That's a writing
And let's
problem,
postpone those sequences. Let's postpone these sequences, make them equal stakeholders in the script. Then only we can move ahead. So you know, so I don't know. I'm not going to say that we are this or that.
Of course.
But at the end of the day, the film which is instigating this topic is the biggest blockbuster.
Sure.
So and that means at the end of the day, it's not about alpha male. It's not about anything else. If your film is not engaging, it's everything just falls flat. Even if you are trying to say something really amazing about the society, about the world, and if the film is not engaging, film is not good, the whole messaging is all, it falls flat.